One of the big announcements that caught me by surprise slightly at Google I/O this year was the update to Chromecast. Now, this is probably one of the coolest ideas I've ever seen, but I'm slightly concerned about the security implications. So essentially what's going to happen is Chromecast will now allow individual people who are not connected to your Wi-Fi network to stream content to your Chromecast if they are in proximity. So, say your friend comes round. You don't want to put them on your Wi-Fi because every time you do, they just download millions of cat videos, but they want to show you a really cool cat video on your TV. Instead of having to give them your Wi-Fi password, let them onto your network, etc., all they have to do is open YouTube and hit the casting button. What Google will do is intelligently work out where the television and the Chromecast is, intelligently work out where the user wanting to cast is currently, and if the proximity is good, that user can cast to the Chromecast. They don't need access to your Wi-Fi network, they don't need direct access to the Chromecast physically on the network in any way. All they need to do is be close enough to it. Now, here is where the security implications come to. My television set is up against the front bay windows, as obviously is my Chromecast plugged into the TV set. What is to stop somebody stood in my street from casting to my Chromecast? This is the key thing here. What is proximity in Google's world? Bearing in mind that around the world we're not all like America. We don't all have houses which are set really far back from the street. We don't have driveways that are half a mile long. What we have are terraced houses and so on, where the distance between our front door and the street is approximately 3 or 4 feet. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Google have solved the potential security issues here of effectively allowing people to hijack your Chromecast while you're using it, versus obviously the great power now of being able to get anybody to stream directly to your Chromecast without you having to mess around with passwords. It's going to be an interesting trade-off. I really like what Google are doing here. It's a great move forward, but really let's hope they've nailed the security aspect of that proximity detection. If they haven't, this is going to turn out to be a bit of a disaster. So what do you think? Is this a great move by Google? Do you think this is going to add extra value to your Chromecast purchase, or are you a little bit concerned that people might hijack it? Do let me know in the comments, and do please throw a like on this video.